Good evening. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Luna Lending. Mother Nature is forcing Breck's hand. The resort will close for the season this Sunday, 1 week earlier than expected. Ski patroller Hunter Mortensen.
Unfortunately, we have not been getting those solid, cold nights up high in the alpine terrain that we love here in Breckenridge, and it has not been freezing, and that's creating a pretty concerning avalanche problem for us.
Terrain options will be shrinking in coming days. It could be just peak 7 for closing weekend. At A-Basin, where total snowfall is 6.5 feet thinner than Breck, COO Al Hensroth promises skiing and riding through June 4th at least. In a season recap online now, Hensroth writes, "Hard to believe snowfall was a little below average this year, but cooler temperatures and favorable winds created plenty of A-plus skiing. A-Basin was 9% busier than last season, but 25% slower than the last season on the Epic Pass in 2018-2019. Hensroth is promising to bring back new parking rules, like carpool only in the lower lot on weekends. Parking was still a headache this season, 9 out of 204 days. By this time tomorrow, John Melott of Dillon hopes to meet the most important person he has never met.
I'd love to meet the person that basically saved my life.
The past 16 months have been harrowing. At 27, John was diagnosed with a rare blood cancer, more common in people twice his age.
The day that we did figure out that it was cancer was kind of mind-blowing, but you know, life is what you make of it and can't let things break you down.
His older sister, Lorena, was distraught and motivated. She learned about blood and bone marrow stem cells and a national nonprofit, Be the Match.
I just read and researched and learned more and more, and I guess it grew my passion.
Be the Match is a stem cell donor registry. Volunteers swab their cheeks, and if they match a patient, they can choose to donate.
There's like 7 people that I matched 100% with, so I guess I was a lucky few.
John's transplant was May 17th, 2022, and it worked.
The stem cell transplant cured him. He's been in remission since he had that transplant.
John says it might be a few years until he's back to 100%, but he now has a fighting chance because of a donor, a woman he still has not met.
Without her, you never know. I may have not found a donor, or I may have found a bad donor, or you just really don't know what could have happened.
Tomorrow at Rainbow Park in Silverthorne, Lorena is hosting a stem cell donor drive on the anniversary of her brother's life-saving transplant, and she has even invited his donor.
It's easy enough for you and I to donate stem cells. It's the patient who has to go through the hard stuff after the fact.
Tomorrow's donor drive runs from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Rainbow Park. In sports, tonight is Game 1 of the NBA Western Finals when the Nuggets play the Lakers at 6:30. The Rockies face the Reds at 6:40. And in local sports, Summit High Baseball is playing Glenwood Springs right now in Breckenridge in the late innings. The Tigers are chasing 11 wins in a row. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.